my birthday came nice and early yesterday when I had a little delivery from the postman, from Jeff at 20th Century Cameras. I got my new 10x8 reel, which is fabulous. I've done my first 2 shoots already. Jeff and I talk a lot, and I come up with ideas about things that would help me take the pictures I want to take. He's designed a camera for me, or he's made the camera or the mods for me on my Super Reflex, and so I've got tilt shift, etc, etc, etc. But he's come up with this because I was wanting something that I could do wet plate on some of my special cameras, and this is what he's come up with, which is a new plate holder, which looks like an old plate holder, which is great. But the beauty of it is that it simply comes apart. I can put in my tin type, so if I want to take tin type or amber type, I simply slot in and I drop in my pressure plate, and it's all held together with a magnet. Really couldn't be simpler. Then the genius part comes, and Jeff, the amount of man hours that must go into developing something like this and finishing the design properly are mind blowing, man. You're a very clever man. So it's simply it's all modular, it just pops apart. So everything comes out, simplicity itself, including the dart slides. So goodness knows where you got those, because gives it a lovely old feel to it as well. But I've been messing around a lot with Instax, and I know Jeff's obviously noticed me doing that, and this is where I thought you've been so clever, Jeff. When I'm putting my Instax into film, I always have to offset it. This is brilliant. You've actually created the holder with the offset built into it, so that when I take my shots, I'm going to get full image coverage and no offsets, etc, etc. Very, very clever. And obviously that just simply fits into the back. I fit in my light trap. Just refit my light trap. Put my pressure plate on top of that. Close it up, and obviously in the dark, I would have had my dark slide in as well. And because they're all modular, the clever thing is that I can just simply take it apart. I can, for instance, put in this other part, which now allows me to shoot dry plate. So I've got some dry, I know a lot of people are buying dry plates, new dry plates again, 5x4. I've got some 1950s expired, full pack there. Simply they would go in there as well. So the thing's created. If you've got a graph lock back, which I obviously have on my speed graphic or any of my graphics or anything with a graph lock, it simply goes in. We all know what we're doing with those things. It comes out. The clever thing I've discovered, Jeff, is that I make these pinhole cameras for a lot of the shots I do, just out of bits of wood. And the real clever thing is I've just discovered that obviously it'll fit there as well. I can just lock it in place. So I can now try and do some wet plate collodion and some Instax on pinhole. Goodness knows what the exposures would be like, but that would be fun. But the thing is that obviously we've all got these cameras which are very precious to us, and especially if you're going to do wet plate. If you're going to do wet plate, you've got silver nitrate, and silver nitrate is a killer, obviously, for old cameras, and we just don't want to get near any of our precious cameras. So, but the thing about this, what I love, is the fact that if I've been doing tin types with this back in it, once I've finished doing the stuff, like I was doing a shoot yesterday, I can simply pop it apart when I've finished the shoot. So I've finished my shoot, I'm done for the day. I can simply take it apart, take out my dart slide, pop out the light trap, take out the tray, and everything can get washed in the sink. So there's no silver nitrate to get caught in little brass hinges, etc, etc. There's no chance of anything getting from the holder onto the camera. So now I feel confident that I can actually shoot wet plate on some of my really special cameras, my Super Reflex, etc, etc. And it's this thing that's allowed me to do it. So thank you, Jeff. You are a genius. Can't imagine what the next iteration we're going to come up with. How about, well, I think you know what I've said anyway. All right, mate. Thanks a lot, and I hope this is useful to other people. It's absolutely brilliant. Go and check his website out.